Hello, this is Natalie. I'm here at my working worm bin and it's time for a sift today. I've taken out all the big pieces that are like moisture containing just now and I give my bin a good fluff. I don't see any spots that are like too moist. There's no big clumps. Feels a little bit crumbly. So I'm going to fluff this up a couple more times. I'm going to go on a hike and when I come back, this should be nice and ready for me to give it a good sift. So I finished sifting my entire bin and I'm going to do a bin reset. This is all the compost I got out of that bin. It's quite a bit. It's quite nice and just a little bit moist, not dry, not wet, nice and crumbly, nice and processed. And here's the leftover material that is going to go back in my bin. I'm going to use these boxes to layer the bottom of that bin, put all that back in there, and leftover boxes will be shredded and added to my working bin also. Stay tuned. Down and dirty, lining of my bin with cardboard. Why did I line it with cardboard? The worms can't escape anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna put some newspaper on here. I'm gonna pour tons of water on here. The cardboard will soak up the water. It's just areas for the worms to hide out in and maybe go in the places where my bin holds moisture, like on days like this past week when we had a heat wave. I think it's in part what has saved my worms, a lot of my worms, is that they had areas of higher moisture to go to when the temperatures were heating up. The newspaper is in place. I've added water to it and it's time to go ahead and put my leftover sifted material, these are chunks that are not quite processed yet, back into my bin. The leftover material has been added primarily on the right side of my bin. I'm going to add a lot of just cardboard, shredded cardboard and shredded leaves in here, and I'm just going to put it on one side so my worms have the option to go over to that side if they want. If not, it can take a couple of weeks for the material to start breaking down, forming healthy microorganisms on it and for the worms to migrate to it. So I'm going to go to work. I'm going to shred these leftover boxes. So we're just going to water this down. This is all just pure shredded cardboard. It's been sitting out here in my courtyard for a couple of weeks, but it hasn't been rained on or anything. So my bin has also been a little dehydrated because I was getting ready to harvest my vermicompost. So I'm going to give it a good water down. And I'm not worried. If I give it too much water, it's just gonna leak out of the bottom. This is a wood bin. It's got plenty of ways for water to escape. So I'm not at all worried about overwatering them. All right. Let's give it a fluff, see what's going on. All right, nice and moist. There's a lot of cardboard, paper, newspaper. I've got some dehydrated wood bark. So I got plenty to start working on and eating. Let's get those a fluff. Let's see what this is like. Okay. Good. All right. Not too bad. I'm just gonna cover it up with the newspaper, make the newspaper moist, and give my worms a little rest, let them go back to work. And I don't have to check on this for quite a few weeks if I don't have to. There's plenty of food in here for them to eat and be happy until then. Alright, that is all I'm going to do with them, except for put the cover on it and patiently wait for more vermicomposts. Thanks for watching.